Hi, I'm Preston Sandlin with Home Inspection Network, and I am here with
George Klein from Rochester, New York, Home Pro Home Inspections.
I'm Gary Monfelli, the home inspection man out of Chicago.
and I am out of Charlotte, North Carolina with Home Inspection Carolina. Today we want to talk to you about a question that we get in a lot of times about moisture and crawl space. And one of the things I hear all the time, I'm sure you guys hear, you said I have high moisture in the crawl space, well it hasn't rained here for a month. How is that possible? Well, there's multiple ways you can get moisture in your crawl space, and I'll let George or Gary jump in.
Well, sure. One of them that probably doesn't have a lot to do with the amount of rain that is going on in that time frame is moisture coming right out of the earth. If you've got a crawl space that is a dirt floor and has no vapor barrier, there's a lot of moisture that comes right out of the ground and enters into that crawl space. That crawl space isn't venting or it's not open to the basement, moisture can get trapped in there and cause an array of problems.
Right, and a lot of homeowners don't realize that this plastic barrier is a 6 millimeter plastic, it's called visqueen. And sometimes it is under gravel, between the ground and gravel, but they don't realize it. So you need someone to check and make sure it has the proper amount of that, and it's covering all of the crawl space, because it could be just under a certain part of the crawl space too, you know.
Well, and to answer the rain, you obviously can get moisture from rain and poor drainage, but you can get it from atmosphere, like you were saying. Another thing to contribute, in the summer, if you're running that air conditioning system and it's really cold, it'll sweat, that condensation will build up on there. And if it can't vent out properly, you're gonna get high moisture in your crawl space, which can lead to a host of problems. And speaking of venting, there's basically two theories, and we're probably not gonna have enough time to get too in depth of it.
Right.
But tell us a little bit, guys, about the two theories of crawl spaces.
Good, George.
Well, in Rochester, we like to see the crawl space venting to the basement. You want to then eliminate that moisture from the basement through dehumidification, but you really don't want to see vents open to the outside. We get pretty cold up in Rochester, so you can freeze a lot of piping, etc. So that's the best way to do it for us.
We like them sealed in Chicago as well.
Okay. We have them sealed and open, and we're gonna have to do another video on that topic. But this is Preston Sandlin
George Klein.
Gary Monfelli.
with the Home Inspection Network. Thank you for watching.